Chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways,
To the shadow, to sun rays. Hello, everybody. How are we guys doing? Okay, obviously, I can't do anything. Can't do any giveaways till tomorrow. Because that's when the Robux comes in. And luckily, I got a 1K earlier, so I got some more extra Robux. I have 1.6K pending. But that will not be able to do the giveaway until tomorrow, alright? So for now, to hop out a little bit, you guys, this is not mandatory. This is just, you know, to help myself relax, chat, and relax and chill. Dream numbers. You guys know who Blue Loft is? You guys know who Blue Loft is? Because I'm telling you right now, this guy, we were just with him. I was in a VC with him earlier. He donated like over 20K earlier to someone by the name of Clark. I was with him. I was in the VC when it happened. I literally just joined the VC and it happened. Which Clark right here? This guy right here. You got earlier. He was like 110K, 120K. Look how much it's gained. This is in a span of around in less than an hour. He already got 164K. Insane. That's insane, man. So I'm gonna have you guys ask some question, okay? I see usually on my streams I have my giveaway stream. I have a wheel. Which if I show you out like this wheel right here, I have a wheel. So I don't know if you guys have any suggestion that can make it more interesting for these streams. What can I do to make it more interesting without making too much pressure on myself? So I want you guys, if you guys have any recommendations, let me know in the chat. So pretty much. But yeah, basically since I have premium now, I can start trading, but I have to wait till tomorrow as well to get started. Because I forgot, I just purchased myself a limited, and I have to wait till tomorrow to sub because it's on hold. It's on hold right now, so I can't do anything until I until they finish the holding period. So, Maria David, what up, my man? How you doing? Hello there. How you doing, man? You're ROBUX. You're not in my server, are you? I feel like you're from my server already. Or you're from the Discord server. You are donating? No, I'm not donating right now. I can't. I'm raising it for now. It says in the title. Oh, Clark is not here anymore. He's gone. Oh, Clark is gone. Ow. Alright, let's go ahead and unclaim this. Oh, that's a little bit closer here. Yeah, sorry, man. Oh, also, happy Sunday, everyone. I think last week was like the spring break. I call it the spring break because it's near spring, so. That was loud. I don't know. I feel like I actually could do a judging people's stance video while we're live. So. That's a different way of saying to ask for Robux right now. Can you buy my low passes?
Dip from the sewer.
Pretty much. Alright. I could do a judging people's stance video. And do this perhaps live. This time right here. We could. But still, I'm not. I don't know why I would question myself over this. Now hold on a second. I'll be right back, chat. I need to go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. It's a bit loud. A reason why I'm starting really limited is because I know people can make you rich. Like I forgot. We're just looking at stuff and watch a couple videos and so what am I gonna basically do? Switch the screen to we go to here. Alright, so basically here, and I'm gonna just maybe like how to get rich with trading Roblox.
I'm tired of seeing comments like this, so I decided to make a brand new secret Roblox account with absolutely nothing on it so I could restart trading from scratch. Over the past couple months, I've been trading on this account without revealing my identity to anybody to prove all the haters wrong. So I bought Roblox Premium, which got me 450 Robux, and started looking for my first item ever. And I found 3 items I was deciding between: pumpkin pie phones, the Rainbow Pixels bandana, and the shoulder shark cat. This decision could literally change the entire series if I picked the wrong one, but it was an easy decision. I went with the shoulder shark cat. It had the most value and it was the best deal, so I had to go with it. So I began my trading journey by looking for items that were worth slightly more than mine. My item is worth 503 Robux, so I filtered for items between 520 to 600, and I found 3 items to send for. The crystallized power mask, which had a value of 558 Robux, the pizza bandit, which had a value of 568 Robux, and the noob attack laser scythe, which had a value of 587. So I decided to mass send on all 3 of these items. I literally sent so many trades that I hit the trade limit just to make sure that I would get one completed. I believe you could send 100 trades before you hit that limit. At this point, all I could really do was wait until somebody eventually accepted my trade, since I couldn't send out any more trades. I was getting quite a few counters on the trades I sent out, but they were all terrible. Like in this trade, I was losing 171 Robux, this one 133, literally terrible. Geez. But eventually we did actually get one trade to go through. We ended up getting the most expensive of those 3 items. We got the noob attack laser sight, so our value shoots up to 587. But now, unfortunately, we have a 2-day trade hold period, so I literally can't do anything until 2 days pass. Unfortunately, after the trade hold period, our item actually lost value. So instead of 587, we're now at 560. But I'm not gonna let that stop me, and I'm gonna start looking for more items right now. I'm looking for items worth between 600 to 650, and I'm gonna mass send on all.
Really, when it comes, that's the only problem. I'm on hold right now. I think it's just 2 days. I think it's just 2 days, I believe. The thing's on hold. It's on hold still. It's gonna be mostly tomorrow afternoon now. It's not being on hold. I could have just grabbed something else and just make it where if I could. Like this. It's 300 Robux and I just can't really get it when I don't have the amount. And I forgot to go. Hold on. ROBUX. Now you said value is right. It's ROBUX. Yes, we have to now to have the rating here. So basically that. All right, so
all of them. The items that I sent for are the Snow Leopard Fedora, which is worth 646 Robux, the Noob Attack Frozen Crossbow, which is at 622.
okay, I'll be right back, chat. Hold on, I'm gonna go with some food.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Alright, I'm back.
The Cosmos Sloth, which is worth 610, and the Nars Brush, which is worth 601. As I was sending these trades out, we ran into a really big problem. No! Yo, who just did that? No! You can't be serious. Somebody sold my item for only 200 Robux, which dropped our value from 560 all the way down to 520. But I was already at the trade limit and there was nothing I could do now besides wait. And luckily, we actually got somebody to accept. We ended up getting the Nars Brush, which moves our value to 601 Robux. But unfortunately, we also got other trades accepted for better items that rejected due to error. If we didn't get this Nars Brush trade, we would have had the Cosmos Sloth, which is worth about 30 Robux more. But it gets worse because somebody decided to sell the Nars Brush for only 249 Robux. So it went from a value of 601 originally to 555. So we actually ended up losing a lot there. But luckily somebody actually countered one of my earlier trades and we're gaining 100 value right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. It wasn't that easy. The trade rejected due to error. You actually can't be serious. Luckily, we have a second option. We have another trade inbound that's only a 40 Robux win, but I have more faith in these items than the Nars Brush, so I'm gonna go with it. We're back to a value of 603. If I had just kept this stupid item, I would literally have way more value than I do right now. I'm not gonna lie, maybe the haters are right. Maybe I am trash at trading. These item sales are really just killing me. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. Let's wait for this trade hold to end and complete some more trades. So once my trade hold did end, I ended up mass sending for the Tiger Egg and the Roblox Innovation Awards Cube. I hit 90 trades, so I didn't quite hit the trade limit, and then I went to Trade Hangout for the first time. This video literally took me 2 months to record, edit, and get all the trades for. So please, if you guys could leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. So please. And I realized how big of a mistake it was to actually go to Trade Hangout. Literally every person was just ignoring me. I would walk up to people, send them a trade, tell them I sent, and then they would act like I wasn't even there at all. I walked up to rich people, asked them to say anything, and they ignored to go back to just mass sending trades again. But then there was one dude who actually spoke to me, and I decided to send him a trade. It was just the Gucci ghost bag for a basic egg. I was winning about 30 trade. But then I asked him again and I said, I'll literally take any win you can give me. And he decided to actually change his mind and accepted my trade and gave me the 30 Robux win. And from there, our luck actually continued because I ended up trading the fried chicken egg for the Roblox Innovation Square thing. So we got a pretty nice win there. And after I traded it off, the fried chicken absolutely tanked in value. So it's good we got rid of it. And then we even ended up getting the tiger egg as well. So we ended up getting a second win back to back. My next strategy was actually just to resend to all the people who have previously accepted one of my trades and see if I can get another win off of one of them. And this actually did work. The second person I ever completed a trade with ended up accepting my trade again. This time I ended up giving the tiger egg that we just got for the egg of luck, which is definitely our best trade so far. Our biggest win, which officially gives us a value of 702 ROBUX, the most that we've ever had by far. This might be a little bit confusing, but I ended up trading my Gucci Ghost Bag for the Ultimate Competition Sword Pack. We got a 15 ROBUX win right there. And then I traded my Egg of Luck for another Gucci Ghost Bag and got a 28 ROBUX win. So right there, we just made 43 ROBUX in 2 trades. And then I completed another trade. The only problem is I accidentally completed a trade. As I was mass sending, I sent for the wrong item in one of the trades, which kind of set us back. We ended up trading our Roblox Innovation Award for the gold row, so we lost 28 Robux there. Unfortunately, with these small items, they can literally change value overnight, and we just ended up getting really unlucky that this is the one that got accepted. But on the bright side, I also completed another trade where I gave my Gucci Ghost Bag for the Royal Rabbit Ears, where we actually got a pretty good win here. I have literally been trying to get the Royal Rabbit Ears this entire series, so I'm very happy to finally own it. So then I decided to mass trade out my Ultimate Competition Laser Sword Pack for the rainbow phones. If you completed this trade, I would get a 28 Robux win. So I just kept sending and sending over again until I hit the trade limit. And as I was doing that, we got a counter, which was for the Frosting Flyers and the Party Fedora, which would be a 53 Robux win. But the only problem is I don't think that I want to downgrade even more. I already have 3 items, and getting 4 items would be a little bit tough. And then I had a brilliant idea. I decided to go
I don't understand what you mean by downgrading.
back in my inactive trades and see which trades got rejected due to error. And I sent to the people who have previously tried to accept my trades. This guy actually has nothing for me to send for. So let me just send a prayer, bro. Oh my god. There's no way this guy accepted this. I sent this as a joke. I didn't think he was gonna take it. Wait, this changes the entire series. No way.
Wow.
A 149 win for me. And we get an upgrade. I was so close to accept.
Hold on, I was making sure I didn't like any mission while I was AFK. So the best way for me to start, I have to wait for that till tomorrow to start, because this stream right here is still on hold, and it won't be on hold probably till tomorrow afternoon. Because I have this one where I was from 3 hours ago, and I don't think I have gone in a single trade yet because nobody can do it. Because the problem is, first of all, this would have been great, but this was a while ago. When it made a value of like 1,500. So, but right now, nobody can do anything. Nobody can do anything there. You cannot send me trade because this, no matter what I do to trade, there has to be at least on a slot, at least one of these, and that's the only thing I have. 381. Wasn't it supposed to be 505? So it went down by value. It tanked. Hold on a minute. Then it went down. Because I swear earlier, yeah, it was at 502. And it went down. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay.
As I was sending these trades out, we ran into a really big problem. No! Yo, who just did that? No! You can't be serious. Ignored me too. And on this end. Bro, this is actually like what? That's crazy. I'll take again. Great. I will trade that we received. I gave my Royal Rabbit Ears worth 325 Robux for the Gucci Ghost Bag and the Bell Egg, which are worth 460. We got a 135 Robux win. We literally completed our 2 best trades of all time back to back. Just from sending off trade got accepted. After those 116 at a value of this trade got accepted. After those two trades, we are currently at a value of 1,116, which is literally insane. Off of two trades, we made almost 400 profit. During the 2-day trade hold, the Snow Leopard Fedora went from a value of 615 all the way up to 681. For the first time ever, sales are actually on my side. So we gained an extra 66 Robux right there. And then I ended up trading it for the Guardian Exile, which ended up gaining us an extra 61 Robux. Oh boy, here we go again. Somebody decided to sell the Guardian Exile for 90 Robux. Why do people keep on doing this? So the value of it went from 740 to 675. Hopefully after our trade hold period, it'll go back up and we won't actually end up losing here, but let's wait and see. But for now, my Gucci Ghost Bag and my Bell Egg are off hold, so it's time to send out trades for them. And I managed to complete a trade with the same person I completed the last trade with. So I traded my Gucci Ghost Bag and the Bell Egg for the Mildly Disturbing Mask. This trade looks really good. We're getting a 135 win and an upgrade. An item that's worth 594. The only problem with the Mildly Disturbing Mask is that it is actually projected. This item is normally worth about like 450 Robux, not 594. So hopefully I could trade it off pretty quickly. I decided to take the risk because I think that we definitely could make some easy profit. We actually ended up getting really lucky with the Guardian in Exile because not only did it go back up to where it was before, but now it's worth even more than it was. It currently has a value of 744 Robux. I sent out a bunch of trades on it, but unfortunately we got nothing completed. However, we did get a few trades to actually get countered. So we have this one, which is for the Detective W Wolf, the Roblox Innovation, and the Gucci Horsebit Shoulder Bag, which is a 74 Robux win. Then we have this one, which is a 40 Robux win for a bunch of small items. And finally, this one, which is for the Royal Rabbit Ears and the Tommy Hilfiger Ugly Sweater. And we're getting a 65 Robux win here. Even though this one is worth less than the original one, I'm gonna go for it because I feel like we're getting better items and it's a similar overpay, so I think it's way more worth it. And just like that, we've been doing this challenge for officially 1 month, meaning that we get another 450 Robux from premium. So we have a current value of 1,868. The rest of the challenge should be smooth sailing from here. I think we can use that Robux to finesse some people for sure. The Mildly Disturbing Mask actually rose in value from 594 to 634, and I decided to try to mass send it out for the Snow Leopard Fedora. I want to get rid of this item quickly because it's a projected and it recently went up a lot, so it's time to get rid of it ASAP. And this trade would get us a 42 Robux win, which is not too bad. No joke, not even 10 minutes after I sent out the trades, we already got one completed. So now we have the Snow Leopard Fedora. I realized that a few people started following me and sending me friend requests, so I just blocked all of them just in case they know who I am. One of the people that I sent a trade to actually countered it for the Royal Rabbit Ears for the watermelon. Just yesterday this trade was horrible, but today it's a huge W. So it's an easy accept for me. I'm gonna go straight for it. We're gaining 152 Robux on this, the watermelon egg, and about 100 Robux. That means we've officially hit a value of 2,040. So we're about 40% done with the challenge. Next, I decided to mass send a bunch of trades out for the tickets tie. So I tried to give my Tommy Hilfiger Ugly Sweater for the tickets tie 1v1, and that way I would earn a 44 Robux win. And we didn't get a trade completed, and somehow the tickets tie absolutely exploded in price. This item was originally at 523 value, and somehow it is currently worth 883 Robux. Because some random person decided to buy it for 16,000 Robux. Unfortunately, we didn't get a trade completed. We did get a counter trade, which is the Snow Leopard Fedora and 200 Robux for the tickets tie and the Egg of Partnership, which is a 375 Robux win. Obviously, this is an instant accept for me. I know it's projected, but either way, this will be an easy flip and we'll make some easy profit. Yeah. This could be the best trade of the entire series so far. Then I gave my ugly sweater for the Rainbow Pixels bandana and gained 69 value. Then I traded my watermelon for the spider antlers and gained 29 value. Then I decided to send out my tickets tie for the Snow Leopard Fedora, and unfortunately nobody took it, but we got a few counters back. and they were all for the Rainbow Pixels bandana somehow. The one that I like the most is this one for the Cuddly Koala. The only problem with it is that it is super projected right now, so this item could drop at any moment and I could lose a lot of value. Right now it's a 241 Robux win, so I'm going to go for it and hopefully we get lucky. I also have this trade inbound, the spider antlers for 2 gold rows and about 50 Robux. Honestly, the spider antlers have been horrible for me, so I do kind of want to get rid of it, and this is a pretty good win anyways, so I feel like I can't go wrong with this one. Let's do it. Yeah, I was not lucky with the Cuddly Koala at all. It's only been a few hours since that trade, and it's already a huge loss for me. I think I actually really badly messed up on this trade. It's now worth only 1,359, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get rid of it. I'm gonna mass send the Cuddly Koala for the Shaggy, and that way we'll gain like 50 Robux on the trade. Nothing too crazy, but I want to get rid of this item before it drops even more. Plus, I feel like the Shaggy is one of the best items to have. Bro, why can't I send it anymore? Bro, it just keeps giving me... There's no way I hit the trade limits. Wait, somebody already accepted. We already got the Shaggy. I swear I've only been sending for like a couple minutes. I ended up completing 2 more trades. Both of them were the exact same, the gold row for the Party Unicorn Floaty. Then I traded my Shaggy for the sword pack and gained 150 value. And now we are over halfway done with the challenge with a total value of 2,721. The challenge is going really well, but I decided to take a really big risk. The takeover event is currently going on, which means there are new limited items coming out. Unfortunately, I don't have enough Robux to buy the tail flipped hat. It costs 1,000 Robux. We only have like 350. But the Skate 14er boy only costs 200 Robux. So I'm going to buy that one. And we're going to wait and see how good this item actually ends up being. I also ended up completing a trade for literally all of my limited items. So I gave the sword pack and the 2 Party Unicorn Floaties plus 150 Robux for the Sparkle Time headphones and the Tortega. And we got a 225 win. The Skate 14er just went limited, and I decided that immediately I'm gonna put it on sale for 995 Robux. When I sell it, we'll get just about 700 and we'll make so much profit. It basically instantly sold, and now we have 696 Robux pending, meaning that we made 500 profit off of that one deal. Literally the best thing we've done this entire challenge. So now we have a value of 3,551, meaning that we were only 1,500 Robux away from finishing our final goal of 5,000. Luckily, there are more items coming out for the takeover event, which could take us to the end of the challenge. Unfortunately, our 696 Robux is not gonna pend in time for me to actually buy any of these other limited items. So we're gonna have to trade our way to the end. I ended up completing this trade for my Sparkle Time headphones for the Shaggy and a bunch of eggs. Right now it looks really bad because the Shaggy is extremely low. Last time I had Shaggy, it was at 1,600. Right now it's only at 1,300, so I'm gonna hold it and wait until it goes back up. We also completed this trade, which is a huge downgrade for the Tortega, where we're getting a bunch of eggs and a 259 Robux win. My inventory is a little bit sketchy right now because we have so many eggs, but we're currently at a value of 3,844. It's been a few days and I really regret selling this K14er because honestly, this item is worth a lot more than I ever thought it would be. I'm getting 700 Robux after tax and it's currently worth 1,300. So we fumbled 600 Robux right there. But anyways, then I traded my Shaggy for the Candy Cane Bow and we gained 132 Robux on that trade. Then I gave the Egg Woolly Mammoth and the Egg Munition for the Roblox Camo Cap, and we gained 30 Robux in an upgrade. Next, I received the greatest trade of all time. The trade that can literally end this entire series and bring us to 5,000 Robux. I got this trade inbound. The Egg of Hidden Treasures for the Snowflake Styles and 69 Robux, where we would gain almost 1,000 value in one trade. And guess what I did? I decided to decline it. I figured this trade was probably a donation, like somebody probably found my username. So I declined it and I added the dude as a friend, and he told me it was an accident. So it wasn't even a donation. I declined it for no reason, and I absolutely played myself. But I decided to send him a slightly different trade and he actually ended up accepting it. So I gave 4 eggs for the Snowflake Styles and gained 312 value in this one trade. After that, I traded my brown Gucci Blondie bag for the KSI Blocks and Gloves. We got an equal trade. And then I traded the candy cane bow for the white ninja headband and got a 76 Robux win. Then after mass sending some trades out, I actually got a couple counters inbound. I got this one, the white ninja headband for the Shaggy and the Nars holographic. I am taking an L here, but the Shaggy is extremely low, so I'm gonna go for this trade. It could be a really big risk, but I think the Shaggy probably will go right back to where it was before. And then I also got the Snowflake styles for the Ultimate Victory, the Tiny Tank Egg, and the Saber Boss Egg, which again, the Ultimate Victory is really low at the moment, and I feel like this trade could be good in a few days when the trade hold period is over. So I'm gonna accept this one as well. So that puts us at a value of 4,510, which means we're at the final stretch of this entire Nothing Something challenge. And immediately I got a really good trade for the Skate 14er, so I can actually get it back and not regret my decision to get rid of it. We're giving the KSI boxing gloves, the camo cap, and about 400 Robux for the Skate 14er, so we're winning about 200 on here. I guess this guy's desperate for Robux, and that's what happens with these Robux flukes. So I'm gonna accept this trade, meaning that now we're only about 200 away from our final goal of 5,000. And I decided I'm gonna torture myself by completing my final trade at Trade Hangout. So as soon as I joined Trade Hangout, I just
Okay. See, now it's at 392. So it's 381, and now it's at 392. It's going to up a bit. All right.